I'm back with Nazir. He's trying to watch Miss Rachel from here. The food, I mean, not the food. The water's almost done boiling, so I'm about to start. Why is he breathing like that? I'm about to start adding in the crabs, and I'm doing it while holding him because he ended up coming into the kitchen while I was doing some of the cooking stuff. I put some corn in the pot and stuff. And he was just really grumpy on the floor and just getting into everything. So I'm just holding him. I might put him in his walker. What's wrong? If he becomes too much. But as of right now, I'm holding him. I'm about to start putting the crabs in the pot. It's not like boiling, like making noise wise, but it is like popping the little bubbles. So I feel like it should be ready. Why are we whining? Look. You see? You can't touch it. Mommy's making it. But yeah, I'm about to start putting them in there. As y'all can hear, he's getting a little cranky. So he gonna need some action before he loses it. But yeah, I'm gonna just put the legs in there one by one. Look at what he looking. He's never had crab legs before. He's one. And the only reason he hasn't had any, we don't really eat seafood like on a regular. We like seafood, but seafood is high, so like we don't be eating it that much. And then like the only seafood we really like is like shrimp. Sometimes we're finicky with the shrimp, and then we like fish, but we don't eat fish that much. And then of course crabs, but crabs are high. But yeah, that's pretty much all the seafood we eat. So yeah. What are you talking about? Okay, these are the last legs that I just put in. I'm gonna let it cook. It say like on TikTok to do like 15 minutes, but I'm gonna do like 20. Especially since my water isn't like popping type boiling, but it is bubbling. So yeah. And then my son's complaining. I don't know why, but I'm about to wash my hand and touching the crab. What's wrong? What's wrong? Look at him trying to latch to me. Y'all, he stopped latching to me at 10 months old randomly. He just woke up one day and ain't want to breastfeed no more. So, I don't know why he acting like at 12 months old he want me all of a sudden, but okay. Okay, Mr. Actor. I'm not sure he wants to watch me cook, so he keeps trying to watch Miss Rachel, so I'm going to take him back to his room and see if he'll stay there. But he literally came out here. That's the only reason why he's out here. But I'm about to take him back and see if he feels a little bit happier. He might be sleepy. He starts getting cranky when he's sleepy. And he just yawned. You want to go watch Miss Rachel? Can you say bye? Oh, good job. Thank you. Let's go watch Miss Rachel. Yeah. We're gonna see how long that lasts with Miss Rachel. But yeah, the crabs are cooking. I have some corn cooking too, right here. Yes, the strings are on the corn. I didn't feel like peeling them all off, but they come off anyway when you're boiling them. And then the crabs, and then like my seasonings. I seen people were using a lot of seasonings for the crabs, so it just seemed like random combinations. So I definitely have the Old Bay. That's a staple. People had lots of garlic powder. Well, on top of the garlic powder, we might not have it anymore. We have like this can of actual like garlic pieces and liquid. I think I want to use that. And I also have some seasoning complete seasoning that I want to use. And it's just a mixture of all like the staple seasonings that everybody use. And yeah. And then I also need some butter. So I need to go get some butter out the fridge for the sauce. Honestly, I'm gonna have to look up some videos on the sauce situation because I looked up videos on like cooking the crabs. I didn't look up videos of the butter type sauce stuff yet, so I'm gonna look at some videos just in case I need to do anything extra. I'm imagining I just melt the butter and put some seasoning, but not that it's corn. I cannot. But I watched some videos of the butter thing and it doesn't seem too hard, but I just want to make sure I get it right, especially since it's my first time. So yeah, I'm gonna re-look that up. But I imagine you just melt the butter and all you have to do is put seasoning to make the little dip stuff, and then drizzle it over everything. So yeah, I just have to wait for the crabs to boil. I'm gonna have to set a timer. Let me on my iPad so I don't have to turn this phone off. And then my son, he's a little cranky right now. I don't really know why, but I'm thinking he's been watching Miss Rachel probably for like an hour now. Well, he haven't been sitting down watching. It's been on his TV for like an hour. So I might turn on Miss Rachel. I mean, not Miss Rachel, Gracie's Corner, or like he likes Sesame Street. He also likes Minnow Bible Stories. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that, but I actually like that show for him. It's a very cute show. It be having my attention. I'll be watching it. But my only problem with them, they don't put out enough new episodes. Like they just repost like replays of the same episodes over and over. And I'm ready for some new stuff. So that's my only complaint with them. But yeah, he likes them. He also likes Kunda and Friends. It's like this African kids show. He likes that show. Is that the only shows he like? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I think it's one more show. Oh, it's this show called Lila and the Loop. He likes that show. It's a little black girl. And I can't really describe what it's about, but it's like some little animal that she has that like, he has this problem where like he just does everything on repeat and never stops. And like he does everything very specifically. Like, if you tell him to tie his shoe, he's never going to stop tying his shoe, and that's all he's going to do. So, yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, y'all hear my son. He having another problem. Let's see what he's up to. What's the issue? Hmm? Why are you complaining? You want mommy to put something different? Something else on the TV? You tired of Miss Rachel? You cannot have the phone. And yeah, he hates when I tell him no, he can't have something. Like, he's so spoiled, y'all. It's literally ridiculous. Like, he be boo-hoo crying when somebody say no, he can't have something. And he literally makes it seem like as if, like, you hit him or something. He's never been hit before. Or beat or anything like that. He's only one. Like, that would be crazy anyway. But, yeah. He literally screams Buddy Mother if you say no, he can't have something. We have been having a problem with him just keep opening those drawers over there. We need to get some type of like clips or something to keep them closed because that's not the greatest habit for him to have at his age. So yeah, and I literally had to take out all of my stuff were in the bottom two drawers. I had to take all of my stuff out and just put his toys because he kept taking my stuff all out of the drawers and spreading it all over the room. So yeah, that's the situation with that. And that's why they're like half open because he's been sitting there freaking opening them. And now he's playing with his toy. This is something we encourage. Play with your toys. He like playing with everything that's not his. Like literally before I turned this live on, he came into the kitchen and he had a freaking AirPod that he was drooling on and gnawing on. But it was too big to fit in his mouth. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that AirPod case don't work anymore. Now he want to quietly watch Miss Rachel because I'm in here. He's spoiled, y'all. That's all it is. He's just spoiled and peculiar. You peculiar? about the way you like things to be. Oh, and another funny thing about him, he be getting really, really mad at his toys. Like, I don't know what he be trying to do with them, but when they won't do what he want them to do, he gets very frustrated. He start throwing them around and like crying and beating the toy up. And I don't even be knowing like what is it that he's trying to make the toy do. Like he does it a lot with his stacking toy. Like he'll stack them and he just get pissed off. What are you doing? Hey. Hey. You waving on your own free will now? Yeah. Hey. He's saying hey. Well, yeah, now all of a sudden now that I'm in here, he wants to be all calm and collected. But y'all literally heard, if you've been in this live the whole time, he was whining when I was cooking. What you doing? Can mommy go back to cooking? Are you okay now? Okay, y'all, I'm about to go check on the crabs again. He seems fine. I thought something was wrong by the way he was whining, but he's fine. And I thought he might want to watch something different because he's been watching Miss Rachel for a long time. But he's obsessed with Miss Rachel right now. He has these phases where he be obsessed with a certain show. Now he following me out here. Why is he following me? But yeah, he's been obsessed with Miss Rachel, so he should be okay with watching her. Oh, I can smell the corn. The corn smells so good. And this is like that husk type corn, like not the frozen pre-cut. It was like the kind that be inside of the husk. So like that type of corn be so freaking good. Like the fresh corn you gotta work for a little bit. That'd be the good corn. What's wrong? Somebody done crawled his little stuff back out here, and I gotta keep. Why are you whining? See, that's what I'm talking about. Like he literally was fine in the room, and now all of a sudden it's a problem. What's the problem? You ready for some crabs? He's so silly. And I gotta stand at a distance when I'm holding him. He thinks that's funny. But yeah, I have to stand at a distance so he don't touch the pie. He has a problem with keep trying to touch the pie. I'm trying to explain to him that it's hot, but he's not understanding yet. You supposed to be watching Miss Rachel. Mommy gotta come back to your room. Mommy can't cook. This one I don't get nothing done. He's spoiled. We have created a monster. This what you wanted? Mommy gotta stay in the room with you. Oh, now we're deep diving on my hand. You gotta be careful. I'm gonna turn something else on his TV and see if that gets his attention. Alright, y'all. I turned on Sesame Street. Well, let me go skip this. Also, the reason I have to pause the freaking live to change the TV is because our son here has lost the remote. I don't know what he did with the TV remote, but it's gone. So me and my fiance literally had to download an app on our phone now to change the TV channels and all of that. It's like a Roku app. If you ever lost your remote, yeah, there's an app. So make sure you go get the app, and then you don't ever have to worry about your controller being lost again. It works really good, but yeah, we've been having to use this little Roku remote app to change the TV because I don't know what he did with the remote, but we cannot find it at all. And yes, his room is like literally clean right now. And I mean, other than the toys he put all over the floor, but like we still don't see the remote. So like I really don't know what he did with this remote. It's nowhere to be found right now. But I turned on Sesame Street. Hopefully this keeps his attention. Maybe he was tired of Miss Rachel. I don't know. And did y'all see what the news about Sesame Street? The network, that they've been on for years. It's like the agreement or whatever isn't working out, or it expired, or got terminated or something. I don't know. I hope they keep airing Sesame Street though, because we love Sesame Street. My son is a fan of Sesame Street. I would hate to see them go. So I hope they find a new network or something that's worth it. Here you go into the kitchen again. Where are you going? You don't want to watch Sesame Street? Mommy didn't even leave this time when you left. Now you closing the door. What if mommy don't want to stay in here? You don't care? I don't want to stay in here. You closing me in? He's trying to keep me in here. He's too funny. Oh, mommy free to go? I can leave? No, I can't leave. And if you're wondering, the door won't close all the way because it's like this cord for our internet that's in the way. And then also like that hanging thing on the door, it like prevents the door from closing all the way. So I'm not worried about his fingers. What is the problem? Like, why are you looking at the floor? I'm supposed to be making crabs, and this is me. This is turning into a random vlog with Mommy and Nazir, rather than let's cook some crabs. You want some drink? Where your bottle go? I'm about to bring out his sippy cup. Let's see if that keeps him in his room. And that's the thing, I wouldn't mind him in the kitchen. The corn smells so good every time I come in here. I wouldn't mind him in the kitchen if he wasn't whining. Like, he don't just come in the kitchen and just vibe. He gotta be whining about being in the kitchen. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we've been trying to get him to get off the bottle because our pediatrician was talking to us about it, and they said this is around the time you want to start weaning them off. So we've been trying to get him off, but of course he's been having temper tantrums and stuff about that. Like, he's old. I'm not gonna say he likes his sippy cup. He's okay with his sippy cup, but he doesn't like it 100%. So yeah, that's been like a whole thing. And I don't know where it's at right now, but I'm gonna find it eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna put him some milk in his little bottle. I would prefer to put it in his sippy cup. I don't know where his sippy cup is at right now. I'm sure his dad knows where it's at because he had him mostly today. But I personally don't know where it's at. And the crabs and the corn is cooking on the stove. It smells so, so good. Oh yeah, and we've been trying to give him this Dr. Brown's sippy cup that we bought to like train him to start using the sippy cup. He hates this thing. Like, I don't know what they did. Usually he loved their bottles. Like, this is also a Dr. Brown's bottle. This is the only bottle he would take when he was a kid. And he coming out here again. Sir. Look what mommy got. Mommy got a bottle. Bottle service. Hey. Come get your bottle. Come get your bottle. Good job. You want to get in your bed? Let's put you in your bed with your bottle. Let's see if My phone will sit right here. Come on. Get you comfortable. All right, let's see if he's staying here now. This is like take what? What is this, guys? Probably like take 6 of trying to get him to stay in his room. Let's see how long this lasts. He got a new show on and a bottle. He should be good. Let's see when my timer is on for these crabs. I got 5 minutes. I feel like the time just flew, but it's because I've been in my son's room. And y'all, I don't know how long corn takes to be done. I just be... And unfortunately, I wanted to do like a whole boil, but we don't have potatoes. We had potatoes, but I think I used them to like make breakfast or something. I'm looking at the cabinet up here, that's why I look crazy. But yeah, I think I used it to make like a fried potato type ordeal for breakfast. So I don't have potatoes. And that's like one of the best parts to me in a crab boil is the potatoes and the corn. That's my favorite part of a boil. So it kind of sucks that we don't have potatoes, but I guess at least we have corn. And then we have the crab legs. I guess I can show y'all a little update on the crab legs. This is how they're looking. They've been boiling for 20 minutes. The water never really got like super duper like boily type acting. Like how this is acting, how the corn is acting. It never really got to that point. I think just because it's just so much water, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I might give the crabs probably like maybe even like 7 more minutes, just because I don't like how still the water is. So yeah, I'm gonna get the water. I'm gonna get the water. I'm gonna get the crabs longer than when I first had put, because I feel like the water isn't boiling enough for my liking. And I want to make sure they're completely cooked. And then this is the butter we're gonna be using. Apparently this is not real butter, but this is the butter we have in the fridge. So this is going to be the butter today. And people were saying to use like a whole stick. I might even just use 2 sticks. I feel like this should be enough for just corn and like 3 pounds of crab. I think that should be enough. I mean, child, I don't be making boils, so I don't know for real, but and I had a different pot I wanted to use to make the butter, but I'm gonna use this pot. I have like a tiny, taller pot, if that makes sense. There it is. It's in the freaking sink. That's where it's at. I'm like, but I don't know where it's at, so I'm gonna wash it real quick. My fiance used it to try and make noodles, but it was a fail because the noodles was just old, and he just had to throw them away because we don't eat ramen noodles anymore. And then we did have this one pack from like years ago in his old house, and then he just brought it here. But I've been telling him that the noodles are probably bad, and they were. Like the expiration date had said like a year ago, I think, and it stunk when he made it, so he didn't even eat it. He just wasted his time making them. But yeah, that's why the pot's dirty. He used it for that last night. And we just got home yesterday from the cruise, if y'all seen our other lives. pot I actually wanted to use, which is this one for the butter. And honestly, I said I was gonna watch a video, but y'all, I don't know. Do I feel like, I mean, it's like, it would be a TikTok video, so it wouldn't even take that much of my time. Maybe I should just watch a video. Stop being lazy, but I think I'm gonna just put these two butters in the pot and melt them and put my seasonings and stir it. And then when I'm finished cooking everything, I think I'm just gonna drizzle everything on top of it. Um, Possibly just leave it in the pot and drizzle it up there and then warm it up a little bit and call it a day. I feel like it should be that simple. If it's not that simple, I would be shocked. But I feel like it should be that simple. So I'm just gonna melt it and do everything I told you I was gonna do. And drizzle it on the food when it's done. I don't think I'm gonna turn on the eye right now though, because I'm still waiting on these crabs. Make sure they're cooked. And then I can smell the corn. I think the corn is about to be done. Oh yeah, the crabs, the crabs are boiling. It's just like not boiling to the extent that I'm used to stuff boiling at. But yeah, the crabs are probably almost done. They might even already be done. I'm just cooking it extra for like overkill. I'm finicky when it comes to cooking meat. Like I hate when I'm not sure if meat is done, so I just always overcook it just to be sure. Cause I'd rather it be a little bit overcooked than undercooked. So yeah, this is taking longer than I thought. So I'm in the live right now, and I'll probably be back when the food is done. And I might show like a little taste test for Nazir because he's never had this before. So seeing his reaction might be interesting. But yeah, that I might do that. If I don't come back, then that's the end of this. I might post a picture of how the boil came out looking, just because the people who waited on live and stuff, they probably want to see how it turned out. So yeah, I might post a picture if I don't go live again. But yeah, that's the end of this. Make sure y'all not comment. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all want to see more videos from me and my baby, and I'll be back next time. Bye.